Hello Royals, it's the tea with Tiffany, and do I have some tea for you? This high tea. So, the title of this one is Activate Your Superpower Time Traveling. Did you know that you possess the power to time travel? You say, what are you talking about, Tiffany? Like, seriously, I don't have that power. Oh, yes, you do, honey, because you are part of the royal family. So you have the ability to do exceedingly and above anything you can think. So, here are two strategies you can use to time travel. One is by the word, the written word, and two, by the spoken word. What do you mean by that? I mean that I have the ability to go back into time and review my life if I write these things down. So that's why I encourage you to write out journals so that you can go back and see. I'm going to just this is one of my journals. See? So I can go back and I have dates on these, and I can go back and say, all right, well, what was I thinking on 3/23/15? Well, on 3/23/15, these are some of the things that I was thinking about, and I had to, in this journal, it actually has to-do list. So I had to pray, read, meditate, clean out my closet. I was going to work on the I Am Woman conversations with our daughters, that presentation. Then I prepared and listened to the Bible for 1 hour. So I'm going back in time and I'm looking at these are the things that I was doing during that time. And then if you've been following along with me and you've been keeping a prayer journal or a gratitude journal, then I can go back and look and see what are those things I was praying back in those days. Where was my mindset? Your mind, you can just gather a lot from that, because your mindset, that's what's going to be on these pages. What were you thinking during those times, and where were you? And then you can also look at how far you've come. Hello, somebody. So just being able to write things down. If you don't journal, I'm just going to implore you to do so, because it helps you to go back into time to see what were you thinking at the age of 9. I have journals from when I was 9 years old. So I have the ability to go back and see, this is what my 9-year-old self was thinking. Not only that, that's just the written word. That's just the written word. So I can go back into time with my written word, but I can also go into the future. How do you do that? By the spoken word. The Bible says you shall decree a thing and it shall be established. The Bible also says life and death is the power of the tongue. When the great creator, the great I am, spoke, he spoke into nothing and made something. And guess what? You are made in his image and in his likeness. So you have the ability to speak those things into existence through the word, through your mouth, using this wonderful thing called your tongue to produce life. So you have the ability to even transport yourself into the future to decree the things that you want to come to pass. So I'm just going to implore you, Royals, to use your superpowers. Use the power of the written word. Write down your words, date them, so you can go back over and look at the things that you've been thinking, and also look at the things that have happened in your life that has transpired from the way you were thinking to now. It's a wonderful way to look at your thoughts and your patterns. If you take all of them and I like to do at the beginning of the year, which is now during harvest time, I like to get my journals and just go through them and read them and see how my mind has been renewed. How have I been transformed? And sometimes I could look at it and I'm like, ooh, girl, you was way off base with that one. So that's my superpower to go back into time. But also, I love to use my superpower to transcend into the future. So I'm speaking and decreeing things into my future that I know will come to pass, because one, I'm a child of the king. I'm an heir to the throne. And so the decrees that come out of my mouth have to be established. So those are your two superpowers, to be able to travel back into time through your written word, and also being able to take a sneak peek into your future by decreeing the things that you desire. It's your Kingdom Coach, Tiffany Renee. I hope you learn from this and start utilizing your superpowers by the written word and by the spoken word. Until next time, be royal, be beautiful, be bold.